Welcome to the September 2018 Providence Geeks, and I am here with Scott Cornell of Trilix. I said it right. I heard somebody say it wrong earlier, so I have to make sure. And you're the lead architect.
Yes.
And that's not a building architect. This is software architecture.
Correct.
And you spent some time tonight talking about frameworks that architects use when they're building, designing, coming up with the designs for the software. And you talked about a couple of different types. Why don't you give kind of the high level of hybrid and non-hybrid and hubris? No, I got that.
So as you look at building for the mobile apps, there's usually four categories. There's web, responsive web design, called mobile web. There's hybrids where you actually use the same web technology but wrap it into a shell and are able to install it on the app where it's not dependent upon a web server. And then you have native, which is like Java, Swift, or Objective-C code. And then you have this in the middle, I call it native-ish, where you can use like C#, JavaScript, or even Dart to write code that actually calls native widgets and does animation. So it's a cross mixture, and a challenge a lot of times is trying to find the right fit. Not one solution fits all needs, so it's a lot of times it's just going in and trying to figure out what your business need is and then picking the right framework.
Now, so you work for a number of different clients. So does that mean the business needs vary? Do you use different frameworks as as each project calls for?
Yes. So a lot of times it could be where you need a web presence in the mobile environment where you don't need, it's not a complex app, maybe a simple form, registration form where you're just trying to get content out there. That could be, at that point, it's just a mobile web app. So it's basically what it is, it's just a website that has a responsive design for it. And then we have another customer that actually has more detail where they actually have to do handwriting to text translation, camera, pictures, videos, and all that functionality. That we looked at using more of a native-ish solution, things like React Native.
Now, we got a couple of really good questions from the audience, and one of them that I remember was just sort of boiled down to how do you deal with all the varying rules and twists and turns of the App Store, and your answer surprised me a bit. It sounds like you don't deal with it.
So we deal with a lot of company-based applications, so they're not, usually it's for their own internal employees, so they're not looking to go out to the public store. So everybody knows about the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. So you don't, if you have a need to say a large company and you have your users or even your contractors need access to use an app that's yours, you don't have to publish to the store. You can get what they call an enterprise license for iOS and deploy it directly to those devices. And then, like yearly, you have to resubscribe. And not every company can get it. You actually have to apply with Apple.
But it just shows up on the device, right?
A lot of times you use MDM, a mobile device management solution, to push it out there. Or it could be as you have a website that they go to and they download, especially if you have contractors. They can go to a website, give them a secure login, and they can download the app to their device. So a lot of times you don't have to go to the store.
Yeah, one of the other questions that we had was just what are some of the types of applications that you've developed? Yep. And I know you can't name names.
Yep, so there's a couple of solutions we're currently working on. One we're using React Native for a company that deals with site management. So they're going out and viewing properties and they have to take notes, handwriting with the stylus on an iPad, also take pictures, videos, and scan documentation and provide the ability to do it offline. So we're doing that, we're using React Native. We got another customer that's going to be more dealing with event management. So that's probably going to be more in the public store. It's in the early phases, but that's going to be pretty much where it'll be downloading. We're trying to figure out what framework we're going to use. We haven't decided yet, but that's going to be something where people will register, but the key for that is they want push notifications out. So the idea of having them send out notifications to the customer. So we may have to look at a native-ish solution instead of a website.
Great. Well, thanks, Scott. So Trilix has been around for a little over a year?
A year last May 15th of 2017.
Wow, that's great. So where do you see you guys being, say, 5 years from now?
Hopefully very busy.
Hopefully very busy.
Yeah, so we're busy now. We're still growing. And we came about from kind of the remnants of Atreon. Our founder, Tim Hebert, who is the CEO of Atreon, spun this new company off, so we're looking to grow and do custom development with a slight different twist. So we lead with business understanding. So we have business analysts that come in that may determine that technology is not the solution, they just need to fix their business process. And they'll go off and work on that. Other times they may say, yes, we need technology, and they'll bring us in and we'll evaluate a solution.
Great. Well, Scott Cornell from Trilix, thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.